Hello, all you Americans, you American idiots. How's it feel having your sleep schedule fucked, huh? How does that feel? I see you all saying it's like 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 5 a.m. Don't feel good, do it. That's what I have to do for you. You don't care. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for joining. It's okay. Damn. Anyway, yeah, this is what it feels to be in the East. To be to be not part of the world. This is how it feels. Okay, I just wanted to do a stream. I wanted to do a stream today because well, I just uploaded a video before to well, I guess yesterday afternoon, yesterday morning. God, I uploaded that 1 a.m. my time, 2 a.m. probably. Um, and obviously I had a lot of people asking questions from Twitter, YouTube, so I was like, what the hell, I'll do a stream, see if anyone wants to talk about it. But also because the last stream just ended kind of not great because of the internet bugging out. So I kind of wanted to make up for it. I don't think I'll be streaming the full 4 hours. Probably maybe 2-3 hours around there. I'll still be streaming tomorrow morning though, so don't worry. The video was great. Okay, well, while we're talking, also I just really wanted to play Tag Force. That was my my real need. So, considering that's the case, let's play some Tag Force, have some fun. Video is great. You ended up liking Belmore. I'm very glad. I'm very glad. I'm happy with it. Well, I'm happy you people like it. The non-binary demon card thing. Yuval's gender ended up being the hot topic for that, which is kind of annoying for me because I didn't want it to be. I kind of knew it would happen though, because people get angry and well, they don't exactly get angry, but you know, they get antsy about it and you can't really avoid it. Oh, it's nighttime. That's right. I just do Jinzo, and I beat Kaiser last time. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, can I do Alexis at this time? He gave you and your brother a good laugh. Glad. Hey Alexis, what are you doing out so late? Sweetie. Meow. Doors. Yes. But yeah, like I said, I even, if you saw it, I had to pin a comment because people kept replying under that video, oh, but human Yuval was female. It was confirmed. And it's like, it wasn't confirmed anywhere that human Yuval was female. And I don't know why they were all saying that. Thank you for the follow. I had someone tell me the reason they're definitely female is because the guy referenced to their body as your beautiful young body. And I was like, what? What does that mean? Hello, thank you for joining. Thank you for the follow. By the way, thank you so much for 600 followers on Twitch. I woke up and saw it and I went, oh shit. You thought human was male? It doesn't matter. Honestly, you can call Yubel he, she, them, whatever. Like, you know, call them whatever. Like, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Because Yubel's is not meant to have a defined gender. That's the point. I personally think it's just better to call them non-binary myself, but I'm not gonna get up in arms if you call them anything else. Someone told me don't call them they them. Please stop referring to them as Yubel as they them, and I was like, why? Why does that upset you? Call Yubel Yubel. Yeah, that makes sense. Yubel's a fucking dragon. Yubel is off this world. They're not off this plane. Yubel is female coded. That's not it. Also, I didn't know people disliked Yubel. A lot of people disliked Yubel because, as I said in my video, how they were dealt with. They weren't dealt with very well. Because the writing for it was very sloppy, which is something I'm upset about. I really wish they worked through Yubel's character in a better way. Oh, I gotta get Pharaoh. But yeah, they don't like Yubel because, like I said in my video, the way Yubel was dealt with, it feels not great for some people that Yubel had to or that Judai, sorry, I guess they assumed Judai, he thought there was no other way to save everyone apart from fusing with Yubel, which isn't the case because he had super polymerization. He could have done anything else with that card. Yubel, oh wow, thank you so much for the subscribe. Anyway, he could have done anything else with super polymerization. He not only had Neos on the field, but Yubel's ultimate form was on the other side of the field. If he super polyed Neos and Yubel's ultimate form, he would have beaten them. I don't think Yubel could have done anything else than that in that instance. So Judai definitely didn't think the only way to save everyone would be to— oh shit, I should get the egg wedge before talking to anyone. Judai definitely didn't think the only way to save everyone was to have to fuse them together. Like, there's no way that's the case, because he could have won it. He fused them together because he wanted to. That was his own decision. He made that in his own sound mind. He was even the Supreme King at that point, who's meant to be heartless and cold, and he still decided maybe fusing with Yubel is what is intended. You know what I mean? I think it's a great thing, and like I said, I believe for that to be— oh, 666, nice. There's a golden egg which there. No, that's Kari. Anyway. Yeah, I believe that decision he made was a selfish one. And I think he knew full well that was a selfish one. I think he thought to himself, this is going to be the last selfish decision I make in this world and who I am before I fuse with Yubel and become an adult. Because when you're a kid, it's all about— thank you for the follow. When you're a kid, it's all about making selfish decisions. A lot of kids don't tend to think of for others, or young teens. What time is it over there? 6 p.m. Oh, there it is. Do you see it? Egg. Thank you for the follow. I gotta focus. Egg. 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 No! Oh, I missed! I missed! I missed! Oh, that's the first time that's happened. Can I do it again? Is it still there even if I've missed it? Is it still there? No. Yes, people are saying yes. This is the first time I've missed it. I can't believe that. Oh, my streak. My streak. Cream sandwich. Anyway. Sorry, hang on. I'll get back to talking about Yubel. Let me just get this egg wedge. There it is. Egg. 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 Oh, there we go. Anyway. But yeah. As I said, oh shit, let's see what cards I can get, even though I can't really get any right now, because— oh fuck. Thank you for the follows. But yeah, being a kid, being a young teen, it's all about making selfish decisions, and all throughout Season 3 we're seeing Judai's making nothing but selfish decisions. He's refusing to let his friends help him, or he wanted to refuse, they didn't let him. He's not paying attention to them. When Jim and O'Brien say wait outside here, wait outside this castle for us. Ooh. I want to get this. Yeah, I want to get this. Thank you for the follows. But they say to Judai when they're waiting out the side of the castle, they say to him, don't go in, wait for everyone else, wait for all of us. And Judai says, sure. And then they will go away, and then they run off. And then Judai immediately turns back around and says, I'm not waiting for them, I'm going in, I have to do it now. That was selfish on his part. Same with going to find Johan by himself. That was also selfish on his part, considering he has people who care about him. You are awesome. I came from your YouTube and your voice is fantastic. You're hilarious. Keep it up. Sorry, Chaz it up. Bye bye. Have fun, dudes. Thank you for joining if you're leaving. I know it's really early or late for Americans. But anyway, yeah. What else did he do? Battling anyone and everyone without a second thought. Also quite selfish on his part. Running out to find Johan by himself when Alexis and O'Brien said to him, "Don't do anything reckless." And he said, yes, again. He lied to them again. And then he ran out. And he did something reckless to find Johan. So he made multiple selfish decisions throughout season 3. And I'd even say before that. And of course, what happens, he ended up... not only Americans and a lot of Europeans. I'm sorry. America's not the world. I apologize. But yes, season 3 was all about selfish decisions, and then, like I said, that last decision he made with fusing with Yubel, that was his selfish decision. He didn't know what was going to happen to him. He knew he had friends who cared for him. He knew that full well as well, because he was talking about all his allies. He even thought about all of them before it happened. And he said to show, I'm not doing it to save everyone. He outright admits he's not doing it for everyone's sake. He's doing it for himself, because I think he wants to atone for his sins. And he even says that to Kaiser before dueling. He says, I don't know how I can atone for my sins. I don't think I can atone for my sins. Fusing with Yubel in his mind, thank you for the follow, was his own way of atoning for his sins there. He saved Johan, and then he thought, I've also caused all this strife, pain, and grief for Yubel, so how can I make up for that as well? Well, of course, I fused with them and I accept their love. And in the end, that was better for everybody. I mean, it's kind of selfish, but Judai's idea was to go on alone. Yeah, but that in itself is selfish, that he wanted to go in alone, tell no one where he was going. Okay, here's the thing. When you have people that care about you, and you know they care about you, like Judai somewhat did, and he was literally going off to nowhere, they get angry. And the reason people will get angry that you do that is because they see that as a selfish decision, because you're not thinking about the people that also care for you. I guess unpopular opinion there, but that's just how it works with a lot of people. Like, because you saw Chaz, Alexis, Tyranno. Sure, fuck him, I do not care about him, because he was like hesitating to even help Judai. But no, they all were angry that he ran off by himself. they want to help him, and he didn't ask for their help. And in turn, that was kind of their fault as well, because they knew that he did nothing but help them and support them, and they kind of never did that back. I mean, he's 16. He's 18 in season 3. 17, 18. It'd be cool if he's 17, and then when he fuses with Yubel, that's his 18th birthday. But he's 17, 18 in season 3. But you know, that jump from 17 to 18, that doesn't happen spontaneously, you know what I mean? Like, you don't immediately become an adult. Do you think him not having friends before Duel Academy influenced his decision on going alone? In some ways, yes, because hang on, I'm gonna read these cards. I just want to answer these, but in some ways, yes, only because he didn't really know what I'd say he didn't really know what a friend was, or having a friend was, until meeting Johan. So if he had better friends, I'm not shitting on Chaz and Asuka, sorry, Manjome, Asuka, all that here, right? But if he had friends that treated him better, I think he wouldn't have gone off alone. But because Johan was so important to him and meant so much to him, and I will happily say more than anyone else in his friend group at that point in time, it influenced, yeah, that definitely, him not having friends until Johan definitely influenced him going in alone. Because if he had good friends, he wouldn't have done that. He would have talked to Manjome, and he would have talked to Asuka, Tyranno, not Sho, because I fucking hate Sho, but you know what I mean, right? It's all Sho's fault. It's all Sho's fault, yeah. Okay, taking a stab there. Also, hi if you're joining, thank you for joining. Taking a stab at GX is your favorite, right? I grew up God, how could you tell? I grew up loving GX because of the time frame. The elemental heroes and Destiny heroes were so freaking cool. I made a deck and hadn't since buying the original Yugi Kaiba deck. Sorry for the long-winded chats, I'm new to this. It's fine. Say what you want. But yeah. Let me read through these and I'll keep going. So what does this do? During your standby phase, by paying 300 life points, select one monster card in your graveyard and return it. Shit card. Select one face-up monster in the field. While this card is on the field, decrease the attack of that monster by 500 points during each of your standby phases. When the monster is destroyed, destroy this card. If you select one monster on your side of the field to activate this card, while you have two or more monsters on your side of the field, then all monsters on your side of the field are in defense position, the second monster gains. Hiccups. Each time your opponent declares an attack on a face-up defense position monster, toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, change the target of face-up. Not worth it. Destroy all field spell cards on the field. Inflict 500 points of damage each player's life points during his standby phase. During your opponent's standby phase, you can randomly select one card in your opponent's hand and look at it. During your respective turns, each player must show their opponent their hand. Select one type of monster. Any monster of the selected type cannot attack. To keep this card in effect, you must offer one monster. Boring. Increase the attack. Boring. During the end phase of each turn, change the battle positions or face-up monsters. Boring. Your opponent cannot declare an attack with any insect-type monster in his or her side. Boring. As long as this card remains face-up on the field, both players must first set spell. Boring. You can activate this card when a field spell is activated. Negate the field spell during the field spell card during the turn this card is activated. Your opponent's hand size limit becomes 5. Ooh. Actually, is that worth it, that one? Because every time I verse people, they always have the card advantage. No? You're saying no? Why is someone saying Joe it up? Can't you build some GX deck in this game? Yeah, you can. Okay, people are saying no. It's bad. It's bad? Okay, it's bad. Alright, nothing good there. Alright, what were we talking about? Someone said on my Twitter that I drew comparisons to Judai doing what he did for Johan and Yubel doing what they did for Judai. Yeah, I kind of noticed that as I was writing the script, that Yubel and Judai are very similar in terms of what they do for the one they love, so to speak. Judai quite literally killed tons of people, and when I say killed tons of people, I'm not talking about the sacrifices made of Asuka, Fubuki, Kenzan, and Manjome. I'm talking about how many people do you think he dueled? He dueled maybe hundreds. Like, we don't know how many people he dueled. This is before the Supreme King too. We saw him dueling tons and tons and tons of people. In fact, there was a whole part of when all the gang are sitting outside this cave thing and Judai's just dueling tons of people, and they say, God, Judai's been at it for hours now. How many people has he dueled? You die when you lose a duel in that world. Even if they aren't exactly people he's versing and they're like dual monster cards, you know what I mean? He's still killing lives. He was killing people. And I think a lot of people seem to forget that. He did that before he turned into the Supreme King. And he was kind of doing it happily as well. Like, after he killed all those people and he came out of the cave, he went, guys, look, I got a map and I got these chicken things. Thanks for the follow. Let's go. I got these chicken bucket heads. And like, he was weirdly chipper. And it was strange. He was happy to kill as many people as he wanted to get to Johan. Yubel was doing the exact same thing for Judai. The exact same thing. They were killing tons of people to make Judai happy and to get back to Judai. Thank you for the follow. And that's exactly why they were doing the same thing. So I'm pretty sure when Judai sees the past and sees how much Yubel actually loved them, because he didn't consider how much Yubel, like I don't think he believed Yubel loved them. I think he thought the light of destruction had done something to them. I don't think he believed Yubel loved them at all. I think he just thought they were wacky in the head. And when you're a kid, you know, you can't remember a lot of details. So I'm betting what happened was when he saw that past life and he saw how much Yubel sacrificed, how much pain Yubel went through to protect and love Judai because of how much they loved Judai. He realized, okay, Yubel actually does love me a very large amount. And even back when they were sane, back when they all knew me, he did pledge his eternal love to Yubel, and I'm sure he was thinking, for them to have done that, he must have truly loved Yubel, and Yubel must have truly loved them. And then right after that, he decides, well, I did the same exact thing for Johan. Like, it's true. He did the same exact thing for Johan, and he's probably thinking they were very similar. Him and Yubel were incredibly similar in how they express, I guess, I want to say love. So it's like, no wonder that he decided, okay, I think we should fuse, and I think together we should learn off each other, because it's almost like paralleled to me anyway, in my opinion, of what happened with those two. And I think it was very clever for them to do that, for them to show Judai killing tons and tons and tons of people for Johan's sake, and then realizing, oh fuck, Yubel is doing the exact same thing. Judai did it for himself, sort of, though. Like, Yubel was kind of corrupted by a lot of destruction. Judai was more of, like, his own thing. Maybe. We need a Judai horror movie. Just show him murdering people and tell their corpses to get their game on. I could have written my high school essays about Yu-Gi-Oh! At this rate. Oh, yeah. Hey, Melon. Melon, can you see the spirits of monsters? I fucking wish. Show me Winkaribo. You probably won't believe me, but I can see. I believe you. I believe them. I believe you. Hey, maybe you can see my partner, Winkaribo. Also, is there evidence he killed people at Supreme King in Johan's name, though? There's no evidence he did it in Johan's name. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. He turned into the Supreme King because of Johan. That's proof enough, is it not? It's not exactly that he killed for you in Johan's name. It's the fact that he turned into the Supreme King because of Johan. And again, it's very evident. Look, when people say to me, no, that's not the case, it's so, thank you for the follow, it's just so very obviously the case. It was everything we're shown and everything we've been told. Yeah, it was because of Johan. It wasn't in his name, but it was because of him. And I mean, the thing is, even after turning into the Supreme King and going back to the original, he kept looking for Johan. He didn't stop. And also, even that's a bit of a stretch. Like, he's on the floor after his friends died. It's not a stretch to say. It's not a stretch at all to say he turned into the Supreme King for Judai, for Johan. I found this out. The first time you hear the Supreme King's theme is when Johan vanishes. That is the first time you hear the Supreme King's theme, meaning the theme is connected to Johan. Not only that, he brings out his Supreme King eyes when his friends die. That's true. But when he finds out Johan is dead, that was the final tipping point. And he vowed he would find Johan again after his friends died. And not only that, O'Brien, Kaiser, and Ed all said Johan was the reason he turned into the Supreme King. They all said that. No one said his friends dying was the reason. They said Johan dying was the reason. And at this point, they thought he was dead. And then they even sent out a search party in hopes of finding Johan, because they were thinking, if we can find Johan and we can show Judai that Johan's alive, maybe he'll turn back. And Johan ended up giving a very emotional and broken off Judai response to being alive. When you see the scene and O'Brien says Judai, Johan's alive, he actually responds buried deep down Supreme King. The Supreme King literally freezes up. And we haven't seen that happen before. He didn't even do that for Jim. But do you think Judai doesn't change after fighting Bronn if Johan wasn't dead? No, Judai wouldn't change after fighting Bronn. And the reason Judai wouldn't change after fighting Bronn is if Johan wasn't dead, is because he still has a reason to keep searching. When he found out Johan was dead, he had no reason to keep searching anymore. That's what he believed anyway. He thought everything was fucking hopeless at that point. Johan was his one reason for even going to that dimension. He definitely wouldn't have turned into the Supreme King if Johan was still alive. If Bronn said to him Johan's still alive, no. Absolutely no way would he have turned into the Supreme King. It's kind of obvious. Can I ask you, one question about something you haven't touched in your YouTube videos, and I may be wrong, but how do you feel about the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie, Pyramid of Light? Sorry to interrupt about Jedi. I love your opinion of his character. Thank you, everyone, for whatever points I'm getting. This is the first stream I really love. The Pyramid of Light, I haven't seen that in eons. I'd have to watch it again to really give my full analysis on that. But from what I remember, it wasn't bad. Tell you what, I'll watch the movie and I might do a video on it and explain if I like or dislike it, and we'll find out. The thing with Yu-Gi-Oh movies though is they tend to be just about the dueling. There's not too much story there. I mean, that's all of Yu-Gi-Oh, but at least the series has story. But even after that, he still goes to see Sho, and it's somewhat okay. You can see his composure is better when he sees Sho, and Sho then rejects him after his actions, and at that point he's already been told Johan is dead. That is true. That is something that happens. But the thing is, what would he do even if Sho didn't, like, say, oh, I've given up on you? He says, yeah, thank God you're still alive. But the Supreme King had still reached out to him at that point. Even if Sho, I think, was happy and there and saying, oh, Judai, the Supreme King would have still reached out to him. Because we see the Supreme King reach out to him afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that I'm sure that they were showing Sho, like, saying yeah, happy for a reason, but the Supreme King was very obviously resting in his soul, and the fact that Sho is still alive and he still becomes the Supreme King, like, come on. If you disagree with me on that, that's fine. That's your opinion there. But considering the show is telling us that multiple times they outright said Johan was the reason, and Sho was alive right next to him, same with Johan and O'Brien, I just do believe Johan was absolutely the reason for that. Again, it's your opinion and decision. It's not mine. I'm not going to force it on you. Something I've always found weird is the transition between the duel where Chaz and everyone gets killed and when Judai turns into the Supreme King. The transition between the duel where Chaz and everyone gets killed and when Judai turns into the Supreme King. He doesn't turn into the Supreme King there. I'd say he unlocked his powers for the Supreme King that were resting in him. I wouldn't say he turned into the Supreme King. Because the Supreme King is obvious, like, very obviously another side to Judai. You know what I mean? I'd say the Supreme King is when his powers have overtaken him completely. Yeah. Alright. Let's keep going with this. Maybe you can see my partner win Karibo. Okay. Sho just needed to get buff and Judai would have had the same feeling. Sho needed to be a buff Scandinavian man. Okay, I'm not going to give you sandwich yet. I give you sandwich after class. Anyway. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Alexis, you gonna blush at me? Meow. No, she's not gonna blush at me. Hey Alexis, I've got sandwiches for you. Just on a side note, when you played other Tag Force games, yeah, I'm gonna play all of them. I'm gonna get through all of them. Hopefully I'll get through my rewatch of 5Ds when I play the 5Ds one. I really gotta keep going through it because I keep going back and rewatching episodes to pick up on points that I might have missed. But I really do want to talk about 5Ds. Although, GX, I will be taking a break from talking about GX in my next video. Taking a break from Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, I'm not sure. I was considering there are other things I want to talk about besides Yu-Gi-Oh! My YouTube isn't just Yu-Gi-Oh! Oriented, though I do really like talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! But I really want to talk about the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And something that's been bugging me with it. I want to make a video on it. Like her down, face down, Mel. Am I the only one who likes Majome Thunder more? I like both. I can't compare them. Mel goes back to the weird sound design of 5Ds. That's literally going to be a point in my video. If you look at my notes for 5Ds, one of the points is really weird sound design. And the top, like one of the top notes for season 2 is team satisfaction in capitals with question marks. Oh, her favorite is cream sandwich. Let's give her another one. Oh shit. Hang on, now you make me want to look through my 5D notes. I'm only gonna go up to season 2 because I don't want to spoil. Hang on, let me pull my items out so I stop the time. Oh shit. Oh shit, what's my password on my phone? I've forgotten. What? Oh shit. Oh my god, my brain doo-doo. I've forgotten my password for my phone. I can't get in. Isn't it? Oh my god, this is embarrassing. What is happening? I don't know why my... What is going on? The thing is, I know what it is, but I think I typed it out wrong every single time. Okay. What? Wait a minute. What the fuck is my phone password? What? There we go. Okay, here's the thing. I use kind of a similar password for everything, but I changed it, so I was typing in the wrong ones. Oops. Okay, anyway, let's see the notes I have so far. Like I said, I'm going back and rewatching it to see anything. Season 1, awesome intro. You say duels the police. You say gets tortured or pushed to the ground a lot. You say sexy. That is just one single dot point I have. You say getting through the garbage pipe to get to the city. I thought that was really cool. Jack is a dick and I love him. In brackets, Aussie question mark. You say yelling, turn! First duel with Jack and you say ends with you say winning even though no one knows what happened. That's still a peeve of mine. That was a massive peeve of mine and I hated that. No one knew what the fuck happened, and at that point you'd call for a rematch, would you not? But no, they just said, yeah, you say wins, even though absolutely no one knows what happened. Oddly short. Season 1 was very oddly short. I remember when I got to season 2, I was like, that's it? And then season 2 is, oh my god, season 2 is Blizzard Lizard. The reason that's a dot point is because it was really funny watching it subbed. Because the way they said Blizzard Lizard is they say Blizzardor. But the thing is, the guy sends out 3 Blizzard Lizards. So he says, I send out Blizzardor, and Blizzardor, and it made me lose my fucking mind every time he said it. But it was my favorite duel. I feel like Jack should have won to build up the rematch at the end of the season. Yeah. Dick pit. Anyway, fuck cops is also a point, and I'm pretty sure I made that a point because I went after Yusei and I was really angry about that. Dick pit, that was his name. Oh god. Oh, this was my favorite. This is one of my dot points. After they found Yusei, after the cops got Yusei, they locked him in a room, and they locked Yusei in a room with Jack's movie playing. Why? Why? I've never had I've never been in a police office building, but why the fuck would they lock him in a room with Jack's movie playing? That was clear exposition on 5D's writing, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Oh my god, this is my favorite dot point. Thought there were going to be lesbians with Misty and Carly, but then she tells her she's going to die. I was like, oh fuck yeah, lesbians. And then she says, oh, you're dying. And I went, okay, never mind then. I guess no lesbians. Another dot point is Crow also duels the police. It's funny every time. Every single time a 5D's character says, hey, instead of catching me, I'm gonna duel. Instead of catching me, let's duel. When Yusei did it in what was it, the 2nd episode, and then Crow did it as well. It just makes me lose it every time. A dot point is episode 33. The little spider going, woo. Basically, there was weird sound. That's weird sound design notes. There was a spider that made a noise that didn't make any sense. And then team satisfaction question mark. Wait, I have a dot point. Episode 35. You say eat shit and it's funny. Episode 35. You say eat shit and it's funny. Bad CGI monster. I can't really blame them for that, but oh yeah, you say get stabbed and someone bled out. Episode 36, grown man bullies a kid. Episode 38, Carly fucking dies. I don't want to keep going because there's a few dot points for season 2, but that's an insight for what the video is going to be like for 5Ds. Very excited to talk about it. But yeah, 5Ds so far. Well, not so far. 5Ds in general is really funny. It's really funny. But it's got very good moments, I'd say. I'm surprised I didn't mention a dot point there. How Kiryu is a well introduced. I should put that in. Kiryu is quite well introduced. Don't forget the chaps. Never forget the chaps. Okay, jam sandwich. But yeah, you can expect that. My next video, it's either not going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Oriented or it's going to be about duel monsters. One or the other, we'll find out. Depends what I want to write. Grown man bullies a kid sounds like something that would happen frequently in the Yu-Gi-Oh! University, not gonna lie. I actually don't know why I said grown man bullies a kid. Now I have to look back and see what episode that was because I didn't put the episode down. Fuck, but it would have been... That might have been when that guy that's Yusei's friend who's actually a kid. Unless it was... No! I remember what it was about. It was about Lua and Luna. Oh, Leo is his name in the dub. Yeah, that's what it was about. How could I forget? I should have put his name. I was like, what the fuck? This is a full-grown adult telling a kid to fight him. It was really strange. Luna and Boomer. Thoughts on FLCL and or Neon Genesis also besides Yu-Gi-Oh! What's your favorite anime? Yu-Gi-Oh! Besides Yu-Gi-Oh! I really like, Here's the thing, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really goofy, and I know when I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! I know it's a bit of a stretch every time I talk about it, but it's just a fun little anime. But when it comes to animes that are like my ultimate favorites, it'd be Neon Genesis, Devilman Crybaby, and Mob Psycho 100. Why'd someone highlight at Ulurius? Yes. What happened there? What'd they say? You messed up your highlight. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm leaving. Thoughts on Neon Genesis. Here's the thing, I really want to make a video about why Shinji's actually a good character. Because here's the thing, alright? Ooh, controversial guys, watch out. Again, please don't spell Japanese short as JAP. It is a slur. Please say JPN. I know you don't mean it, again. I know you absolutely don't mean it. It's just better for everybody. But anyway, I want to talk about why Shinji's a good character. Shinji still gets so much shit. And it's like, Shinji has anxiety. Shinji's depressed. Shinji had a family that left him and didn't love him and treated him like a test subject, and then people are getting angry at him for not wanting to get in a robot to risk his life when he's 14 years old to save the world, for crying a lot even though he's literally in a life or death situation. He's running on adrenaline. It kind of drives me nuts that people are like, he's such a pussy, and it's like, Asuka got in the robot. Yeah, but Asuka had her own fucking problems. Asuka literally didn't care if she died or not. She didn't care. That was the whole point for Asuka. Same with Rei. Rei also didn't care. Also, Rei also had a mother complex. She wanted to prove to her mother that she was worthy to be loved. There's so much difference between them. Comparing Asuka and Shinji is like comparing, I don't know, what are two wildly different things? It's like comparing dirt and shoes. What the hell is there to compare? There is nothing to compare. There is no similarities between them, apart from maybe family issues, but their family issues are so vastly different. Like, it just had me... Thank you for the follow. It just drove me up the goddamn wall. Marshmallow and Jax. It's like comparing, Johan's tits to Cyrus's tits. Cyrus is fucking none. Who gives a shit? I don't care about that. There's nothing to compare. So if you're spamming, don't worry about it. Everyone just keep chatting. Have fun. I said Johan to Cyrus. Oh, dumb names. Yeah, he's gonna be mean to me again. Shinji Takiro. Oh, Shinji Kiro. Anyway. But yeah, I do really want to talk about Shinji. I've also got a Code Geass script that I've written and for some reason haven't made yet. Which is basically about the Suzaku Lelouch debate. Who's better, who's worse. If you've seen Code Geass, you'd understand. Basically, Suzaku and Lelouch are like... There are people that either love Suzaku and hate Lelouch. There are people that love Lelouch and hate Suzaku. There's people that love both, and there's people that hate both. I was one of the people that I prefer Suzaku to Lelouch, but I like both of them. But I kind of understand both of their ideals and both of their problems and motivations. Code Geass is great, it is. Asuka from GX agreed. From Evangelion, no. Misato is a thing. True, I love Misato. Here's a fun fact. There was a very... This was always really funny to me. There was a hot take that Shinji was sexist. And get this, the reason people thought Shinji was sexist is because they saw how dirty... Shinji saw how dirty Misato's, like... apartment was. And he was like, what kind of life does Misato lead? And he looked down on her for that, and people were like, why Shinji expects Misato to be clean because she's a woman. And it's like, that's literally not the case. Shinji just grew up in a clean household. He's used to cleanliness. It's nothing to do with because she's a woman. And it genuinely makes me laugh when people say Shinji's sexist for that reason. It's like, Shinji clearly doesn't feel either like which way. I wouldn't call him a feminist by any means, but I don't think he's sexist. It's still funny. Anyway, do you watch Code Geass? Yeah, watch Code Geass if you can. I think the fan service in season 2 of Code Geass was very overbearing. Kind of annoying, but it's still a good anime. Like, Code Geass is one of the few animes where I can look past the fan service because I was just so invested in, like, the plot and what was happening. Shinji, damn bitch, you live like this. Shinji a hospital coma, what? Coma? I don't know what you're trying to say there. Maybe I don't know that word. You're the best young adults in the world. Damn, is he going to introduce Johan to us and Jim and everyone else in O'Brien? I agree, Judo. Jaden. It's the Ray fans watching. The Ray. I've said this before. If you're a Ray's best girl, you don't want to get pegged, and that's weak. People who like Asuka want to get pegged, and I respect that. They're like, you know what I mean? Too bad for you. You still need to watch the Resurrection movie. I've watched... I mean, no, they did that remake thing. I've watched 1, 2, 3. I still need to watch 4. I've watched all the I watched all the remade ones, though. Jedi Square. Hey, baby. Meow. Every time I show a friend Evangelion rebuild or not, whichever rebuilds are easy to show, always tell them Shinji gets better. The rebuilds, look, I don't have a problem with them. A lot of people, here's the thing, okay? So many people are like, rebuilds, remakes, we don't need them. I agree when it comes to a remake. When a remake does the exact same thing, that actually irritates me more. Because if you're going to remake something, I think it's better to change things around. Not like Lion King did or like Aladdin did. They remade in the wrong way. But if you're remaking something from eons ago, okay, say it's like this. Say if you're remaking a film or a show that had very racist, transphobic, homophobic messages, the whole shebang, right? But say that was a popular show. When you remake that, it's better to remake it to take out those messages, I believe anyway, or to bring them up, but then to still say what we did here was wrong. Because I don't like what Disney do. I don't like that Disney, when they bring up, like Dumbo for example, they got rid of any racist, like the crows. The crows were very they were racist. So what did they do? They got rid of the crows completely. Instead, why, like, they bury it, and I don't like the fact they bury it. They don't address it. What you should do in a remake is you should address it, and then you should make it better from there. You shouldn't bury down the mistake. You should bring up the mistake, and you should make it better. That's what I believe a remake should do anyway. So it's like, so when Evangelion did the rebuilds, I was fine with them. I'm fine with a story changing, or with character motivation changing, because I want to see something different. I don't exactly want to watch the same thing, because the same thing is already something that exists. Why would you not want to see something newer? You know what I mean? If it's going to be a remake. Otherwise you get shit like The Lion King, where they're like, we want to make it the same, but we want to reinvent it. You know what I mean? And I can't stand that. So it's like, why would you not try and make it different? And I really liked how they handled Kaworu as well in the rebuild. I had so many people saying Kaworu in the rebuild was pointless. They said that scene in the piano, it was beautiful, but it was pointless. Thank you for the follow. I don't believe it's pointless by any means. That piano scene is meant to serve as a discussion between Kaworu and Shinji. Someone said that the piano scene between Kaworu and Shinji was meant to be same as the Asuka and Shinji scene where they dance in the episode. Do you remember that? And they have to synchronize. They're saying that's exactly what the scene is doing. That scene was not about synchronizing. The piano scene, I mean, was not about synchronizing. The piano scene was about Shinji meeting someone he can trust with his whole heart, and someone that loves him, and someone he can actually talk to. It wasn't the Asuka scene at all. And if Kaworu even says music is a conversation, and then they don't talk to each other, and they play together, and that's how they're talking to each other. So it's like when people say, oh, the piano scene was useless, it's just the Asuka Shinji scene, you're completely overlooking the point of that scene. Sorry, there's a little rant there, but it just some people, man, don't understand. But yeah, so let's talk about something else now. You started hating Fly Me to the Moon because of Bayonetta. Melon, what's your opinion on Buddy Fight being cancelled? Never heard of that. Is it an anime? I assume it is. Manga is the best and the rebuilds take another path. Ooh, that's an unpopular opinion. I don't think a lot of Eva fans, I like the manga. Because the manga was made after the anime. Oh, thank you so much for the subscribe. Thank you so much for talking about my favorite anime. I feel so welcome. I'm now deaf going to be a follower. I mean, you're welcome. I like talking. It's one of my favorite animes too. For Evangelion, when I watched the dub credits on the last episode, wasn't disappointed. What? I always find the music is a conversation very nice, but unfortunately untrue. Lol. I mean, you know, you can't exactly conversate through music, but it's a beautiful thought, isn't it? Buddy Fight was a card game anime? Oh, I see. I'll have a look then. Yes, chaz it up. Alright, let's give Judai his sandwich. No, I didn't want to... I need to duel some people. What are cards? To get money. This was meant to be a U-Bell topic, and now we've moved on to Evangelion. Oh! My god, actually, now that you've reminded me, someone brought this up in the comments of my Johan video, and it's wigged me out ever since. Oh, sweet boy, Jaden. My sweet boy, I don't know what to tell you. Night, thank you for joining if you did join. Listen, buying sandwiches. What? The sandwich god will smile on you. Yep. That was beautiful, Jaden. That was just beautiful. Alright, so. What was I saying? No, hang on, let me give him the sandwich because I know I'm gonna go woo when I give him the sandwich, as I always do. Here you go, the sandwich. You can have the sandwich, you may. Mucho, thank you. Now he's gonna blush at me. I do know. Every time. Oh, he's got beautiful eyelashes. You're welcome. I haven't done any dueling. Let's duel this girl. Let's hope she doesn't have a... Jules. Oh my god, I was like, Jules! And then I remembered Johan was crystals. Because I'm a girl. I love that casual sexism in these games. It always... Anyway. What was I gonna say? Someone commented on my Johan video that the relationship between Johan and Judai is so similar to the relationship between Shinji and Kaworu, and it absolutely wigged me out, and now I cannot stop thinking about it. I saw that comment, I'd say 2 weeks ago, and I just, like, it's in my head forever. It lives in my head rent-free. She's very cute. Sorry. But, yeah, it's very true too. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, fuck. Oh my god. Literally, because think about it. Shinji had no real friends, had no one to turn to. And when he met Kaworu, he met someone he could understand and he could talk to and who talked to them and who he actually felt loved from for the first time in his life. The exact same thing happens with Johan and Judai, does it not? I should have sent out, why did I send out Chainsaw Bug? I guess I could do this, so. Anyway, the exact same thing happens with Johan and Judai. Judai meets Johan and he meets someone who can be an actual friend to him and he actually understands and he can actually hang out with. And he risked his life for him. And I went, what the fuck? What the fuck? Johan is Judai's Kaworu. He's quite literally his Kaworu. I wouldn't be surprised if GX had some inspiration from Evangelion. Nearly every goddamn anime has inspiration from either Evangelion, Dragon Ball, or Devilman Crybaby. I mean Devilman, and Evangelion was inspired from Devilman, so... Actually, GX was inspired from Devilman. See? It kind of all comes back, doesn't it? And someone even said to me, the comment on my U-Bell video, which I was, I went ooh about, that U-Bell is probably meant to represent satanic symbolism, because they speak Latin as well. I'm pretty sure they speak Latin, I think. When U-Bell changes forms, they end up speaking Latin. And I'm 90% sure, isn't that something to do with satanic symbolism? I'm not too sure, I don't know enough about Christianity for it. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Satan as well was... Androgynous is not the right word, it's hermaphrodite. But Satan as well had both male and female features. Satan had tits and a dick. Or was meant to, something like that, and was meant to be beautiful. U-Bell was similar to that. Whoa, what was that? Holy shit, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And thank you for the follow. God, what is happening tonight? Anyway. Yes, as I was saying. Okay, let's put this down so they attack it. I need to get rid of this. This just doesn't do anything in my deck. But yeah, someone said to me, U-Bell is very similar to satanic symbolism. Hi, hello Mel. Hi, welcome. I stream in the mornings, yes I do. So I wouldn't be surprised if U-Bell was meant to represent Satan in the sense that they're quite genderless. And they, I want to say Lucifer, because Lucifer's a cooler word. But yeah, similar concepts, but the issue is that Eva is so bleak that Shinji clings onto. Oh, right. They're talking about Eva. No, yeah, different to Judai. No, Shinji isn't. I'm not saying that Judai's like Shinji and that Johan's like Kaworu. I'm saying that their dynamic and relationship is very similar. But yes. God damn it. You bitch. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to seppuku my chainsaw insect, I think, if I want to win this. Because I don't think I can risk getting any more damage. It's more Lucifer. It is Lucifer, yeah. I mean, I'm atheist myself, so I don't... I mean, I should look like... I've studied religion in high school. That's not much because it's high school. I did Buddhism. I did different Indian religions. Christianity, Egyptian religion as well. A lot of ancient history religions, but also modern day religion. We did some on God, can't remember, but anyway. Well, yeah, what I'm trying to say is I don't know enough, okay? I know bits and pieces. I don't know enough to really talk about the similarities between religious, like, I guess, metaphors and shows. For Devilman, I had to look a lot up, so I can't really talk about the symbol. Thanks for the bell, but I wasn't expecting it. Ah, right. Yugi's video. Hey, how did you know that? Hang on, have I talked about wanting to talk about Yugi? Hang on. Wait a minute. Have I said that? No, I'm confused. I'm confusion. Anyway, I've been outed. I have now! Yeah. I did mention the Yugi vid? Alright. Well then there you go. If I'm gonna do a Duel Monster vid, I'm gonna do it about Yugi. I forget what I talk about. I like the Catholicism side to Christianity because of exorcisms and such. It's kind of, I don't know, it's look, talking about religious symbolism, I just also at the same time don't want to do it because it's touchy. And when you get things wrong, people are going to get offended because obviously that's their life. So I try not to get too in depth with it. What's their monster? Okay, well they can't do anything as a thing, so I'll keep that out. I was hoping for a Honda video. That's never happening. I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm not a fan of Tristan or Honda. It's like politics. It is, isn't it? Let's talk about the politics of GX. Do you think Kyber Corp is unionized? Does Kyber, do you think Kyber, like, doesn't pay his taxes? Let's find out. Okay, let's put this bitch down. Have I played any Fire Emblem games? I'm currently trying to play... Well, I started playing Three Houses. I didn't get very far through it. But, yeah. Just Princeton for president. I just want to know how we got in the milk business. Me too. Does Kaiba even know what taxes are? Look, I believe Kaiba pays his taxes. And the reason I believe that is because... Fuck you. Anyway. Oh fuck, they've got that shit. I might lose this, you know. Anyway, the reason I believe that is because, Kaiba was an orphan. And I'm pretty sure a lot of tax money goes towards orphanages. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I have to see how Japan works for that. And I'm sure Kaiba is very grateful to orphanages. Oh, yes! I need to know, do you play any Shin Megami Tensei games? Afraid not. I don't think I know what those are. Is that bad of me? Oh! Hang on, I might have already talked about this. Regarding Yubo's gender. I don't know if I did. Someone was trying to debate. This is the same if you're here, by the way, please make yourself known, but I'm not trying to start a fight. But someone debated with me that Yubel was definitely female as a human. And get this, the reason they say Yubel was definitely female as a human is because, not because of the way they look, or because of anything else. They said the reason Yubel was definitely a human is because when the guy was speaking to Yubel as a human, he said, "You will no longer see your young, beautiful body." And he said, beautiful is a term used for women. So therefore, female Yubel, human Yubel must be a female. And I was like, I told this guy, again, if you're here, I'm not trying to start any beef, okay? But I'm just saying, I told this guy that I personally prefer referring to Yubel's non-binary in all senses, human and demon. Like, to me, Yubel's non-binary, but if you really desperately want to give Yubel a male or female, or sorry, a guy or girl gender, then like there's more evidence pointing towards Yubel being male as a human, and the reason is because Yubel's male side has a green eye and has purple hair. Human Yubel had green eyes and purple hair. Not only that, human Yubel refers to themselves in masculine speech. If that was truly a woman, they would probably have used watashi instead of boku. Again, boku's a bit looser, so you're not too sure. And then someone said it's tomboy speech. It could very well be tomboy speech, who knows? But the point is, there's definitely more evidence pointing towards Yubel being a male or boy as a human. And this guy, he just completely disregarded everything I said there. And then said, no, but it was referred to beautiful, though. They referred to Yubel having a beautiful body. And I was like, that doesn't mean anything. They're in the very, very far ancient past. And for one, beautiful is a term used for everybody. Like, what are you talking about? You can call a man beautiful. Like, that's not women only. Women used to be called handsome in the past. And they're so far back in the past as well. If you look at ancient Greek, ancient Rome mythology, they usually refer to handsome men as beauties. They call them beautiful. And considering they were so far back in the past when human Yubel existed, it's probably more evidence that they may have been a boy, and the fact that they're calling them beautiful. Do you know what I mean? It just didn't make any sense. So I was like, and this person was very up at me saying, stop calling Yubel a they them, they're clearly a woman. And I'm like, I don't... Johan's beautiful. That's what I mean. I call Johan and Judai and everyone beautiful. I call guys beautiful all the time. So when this person said, no, men are referred to as beautiful, it's like, dude, please. You're embarrassing yourself. You know what I mean? It just drove me bonkers. Anyway, like I said, I personally think Yubel's non-binary as a human as well. But it's your... Just decide what you want. I'm not going to tell you what Yubel is or isn't. But what we know in canon is that Yubel has no canon gender. Someone told me because Kazuki Takahashi, hey MelonTeee, best boy and best girl of all of anime. I can't say that. I have no idea. Oh, Celty! Celty from Durarara's best girl. I fucking love Celty. Hey, yeah, Jim even refers to his fucking fossils as beautiful. Anyway. Best guy? I don't know. Beauty has no gender. Hey, remember in Final Fantasy when that guy called Cloud beautiful? There's so much evidence. Anyway. But yeah, someone told me Kazuki Takahashi referred to Yubel as a woman, therefore they must be a woman. And Kazuki Takahashi didn't create Yubel. He had no... what's the word? I guess input in GX in the anime anyway. He had a lot of input in the manga from what I believe, but not the anime. As controversial as this is, I think that was somewhat okay because Kazuki the manga wasn't look, there's a very Kazuki touch in the manga, and that's being that the rival was strong but silent, didn't have much character. Asuka was better though. That was surprising. Sho was better. Look, they both have their ups and downs. I still preferred the anime to the manga. But I like them both. But yeah, Kazuki, and there's no Yubel. There is no Yubel in the, Oh, you motherfucker. But yeah. Yeah, but there's no Yubel in the manga. I have no doubt if Kazuki made Yubel, they would have made Yubel a full-fledged woman. Because that's Kazuki. But, no, like, Kazuki saying Yubel's a girl doesn't mean anything. That's like saying, it's the same as a fan saying Kazuki is a... sorry, it's the same as a fan saying Yubel's a woman, you know what I mean? There's just no input on it. All of Jim's monsters are female, confirmed. He calls them all beautiful. Yeah, let's do it. Get rid of this asshole. Let's just... Okay, it discards, not destroys, so there's no point. Johan got reduced to a bug catcher in the manga? I know. That really upset me. Kazuki sold the cards this year to Studio Dice. Is that a good or bad thing? Look, one of my favorite cards. I was thinking about it last night. Charcoal Inpachi is definitely one of my absolute favorites. I'd love them as a dual spirit. Hey, look, I've got victory music. Bro, I'm gonna win. Anyway, I can't think of a best boy in anime. I'm still thinking about it. Oh, goodbye. Reagan from Mob Psycho. He's a pretty good boy. I love Reagan from Mob Psycho. Kazuki owns Studio Dice? Oh. Oh my god, he sold his cards to himself. You gotta work now. Thank you for joining. You'll be back? Okay. Actually, I gotta pee. I had a lot of tea today. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back, and I see a highlighted comment that says, well, there won't be any more Kazuki Takahashi in the bottom corner of the cards. Oh well, I'm sure he's got his name out there enough. Okay. So, I asked Matisse who she thought was the best boy was, because I couldn't think of many. She said straight away, she said, are you stupid? Because she really likes, oh shit, I can go on here? Anyway, she really likes Miyuki from Diamond No Ace. Like, she loves him. And I was like, yeah, that was stupid of me to ask. If you haven't seen Diamond No Ace, it's a baseball anime that goes for a very long time. I gave Jaden the egg, would you, right? That's right, I just wanted to duel people. Okay, you're not Pablo, so... Hiro. I honestly want to say that the best boy is Judai. I know he commits genocide, but I personally just love him. I'd love a little Judai plushie. I want a little Wing Karibo plushie so bad, but Konami don't make any officially. I'm gonna have to commission. I've said this before. One day I'll commission someone to make a Karibo plushie and then you'll all see it. Hey, Choco and Pachi. Oh, from Death Note's best boy. If Matisse said it, then it must be true. Did you intend for that to be a Yusei abridged quote? L from Death Note. Yeah, I just read it. You just wasted a highlight. Oh shit, this guy uses this card in a... This is a deck used in Duel Links. Nice to see they change it up. You saw one at the con you went to, but you couldn't buy it. Ugh. Oh god, I went to a con, I think it was 2 years ago. I dressed up as Dawn from Pokemon. Hang on, I have photos somewhere. I dressed up as Dawn from Pokemon. I loved it. It was really fun. And so there were a few Yugis around. There were no Kaibas, sadly, but a lot of Yugis. And I was going nuts about it. And there was a Yugi in particular that was just fantastic. And she had her hair, like her hair didn't look greasy. And you know how, and like it didn't look solid. And you know how sometimes when you like when cosplayers do their hair and they have to do that anime hair and it stands up like that, you know how sometimes it can look just incredibly fake? Hers didn't look like that and it shocked me. And I took photos. If only I could find the photos. Dang, I wonder where they went. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, where in the world? They gotta be in here. Oh, whoops, I pressed on the wrong one. No, I didn't. I swear to you, I will find them. But, what if I deleted them by accident? That would be embarrassing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know what my life is. If I cosplayed again, I would love to cosplay as Yubel. How epic would that look? The thing is, I don't know how to I've only got 2 photos. What? Where's the photo with Yugi? I've got a photo with a furry. I'd love to cosplay as Yubel, but I can't make a, like, I guess, cosplays. I'm really bad at making them. I have to buy them if I want to cosplay. Which is annoying in itself, but if I had the money to commission someone to make me a full-fledged Yubel outfit, you fucking bet in a heartbeat I would do it. And, like, imagine if you could— oh, I really wish GX was more popular so I could see cool Yubel cosplays. Because imagine seeing, like, the wings work and move out like you see with some Mercy from Overwatch cosplays. Like, that drive me bonk. I'd go insane. I think I'd be in love. I'd hope for my life. I am sad GX isn't as popular. Sorry, I'm just— the reason I'm rattling on is because I'm scrolling through. I don't think anyone really cares. But I dyed my hair blue and everything. And it was my first cosplay ever. Yep. Well, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, give me a hot second. Yubel sounds like a difficult cosplay to create, but it would be amazing. Exactly! I just want it to function. It drive me— yes, I found the Yugi cosplayer! Oh, we're in fucking action, boys. This is all I wanted to show. Hang on. You will see it. I'll force you to see it. Their hair was really good. Looking at this again, I just— okay, hang on. Again, give me a hot solid second. Because this Yugi cosplayer, like, I know it's not, like, great, but this was my first ever, like, seeing a Yugi cosplayer in person. And it's like, that in itself just made me lose my absolute mind. Okay, hang on. I'd never seen a Yugi cosplayer before. And I liked it. Alright, there we go. Oh, voila. Can you see that? So, like, they were just... She was just standing outside, like, the entrance... They weren't even in the building. And I saw them, and you should have seen me. I bolted up to them, and I was like, "Can I have a picture?" And they were like, "Oh my god!" And they have a fucking dual disc as well. I was so happy. Yeah, the hair. The hair genuinely looks awesome, doesn't it? I don't know how they did that, because that has to be custom made. Thank you for the follow. The hair is gorgeous. I think I scared them. I must have scared the life out of them. I actually ran up to them. I couldn't control myself. Oh my god, if I saw a Judai cosplayer or a Johan cosplayer, fucking hell, I'd go on all fours and I'd like scuttle towards them. Is that me? Yeah, that's me. I'm Dawn from Pokemon. I guess. What was her name? Platinum in the manga. Yeah. That was my first ever cosplay. I didn't make that costume. Like I said, I can't make it. But anyway, that was a beautiful day for me. I've never been so happy in my life. Who did I put down? I put down Charcoal Empathy. Oh, I can't set. Okay. You saw a Judai cosplay, but you couldn't get a pic. Ah, God! If I cosplayed again, I'd probably, because I can't do Yubel, it'd probably somehow be Judai, but I don't know how. Unless I wanted to be Asuka, but I'd grow my hair out again and bleach it. I don't like wearing wigs, which is why Judai I'm hesitant to do. Do you have a fully made by you cosplay? Nah, I can't. I'm terrible with like clothes making. I could never. I could never ever in my life. Nice. Remind me of that dude with the League of Legends cosplayer that actually had a full armor of LEDs. Jesus. Some people just go ham, don't they? Alright, what does this do again? Discuss any monster destroying this card during battle loses 500 points. Okay, I don't want that one. Let's do this one. My brother had a dual disc, fully functioning and all. And he ended up giving it to a family friend of ours. This is like a family friend is also a pretty good friend of mine, so I still see the dual disc, but I just see it's in his room, and it sits up on his he has it on a shelf, and he has a cards on it, and they're like just show cards. I think he's got a Dark Magician on it and a Dark Magician girl on it, and I stare at it and I'm like, damn it, why couldn't he give it to me? Okay, rule of thumb, I remember that poor Akali cosplay that had a nip slip. She was pretty embarrassed when I told her. Here's the thing, if she had a nip slip and she fixed it and you didn't see it, here's a rule of thumb for women. Don't tell them they had a nip slip. Just don't tell them. If it's hanging out and you can see it all, then yeah, tell them and maybe let them cover up. But if it's a nip slip and it gets fixed, don't tell them, because I'm sure they already know, and they don't want to. They're hoping that people didn't see that. You know what I mean? So it's better not to say anything. Trust me. You told her because it was too noticeable. Okay, then you get a pass. You get a pass. As long as you're defending and not going, hey, look at that! Bro, that's a nipple. And rubber nipples. I'll apologize for that. I've still got tea. You're gonna get a snooze on by. Thank you for joining. Anyway, what were we talking about? You Bell, I believe. Nope, now I've forgotten. Never mind. Oh, god damn it. No. I see, okay. So you like pointed at your own nip. You know what you should have done? Hang on, I apologize if you're not a guy. I think you are. You should have said, hey, look at me, and then pulled your shirt down, exposed your own nip, and pointed at her and said, that's you. You are, yeah. You might have to go to sleep soon, that's fine. That would have been funny. That would have made me giggle. Okay. Hi. That's right, I can't battle. Thank you for the follow. Alright, well, since you all know, I really want to talk about Yugi in a Duel Monsters video, because I want to talk about how, I love how the stream is from everything about a Yu-Gi-Oh series that ended a decade ago to Japanese porn. Hey, we don't stay on topic here. A massive flea. I thought that said a massive fella, and I was about to laugh. A massive little fella. Surely Jim says that in the dub at some point. Look at that fella. Look at that fella. He's trying to minimize all the external stimuli. Who do you think won the final duel of GX, Judai, Yugi? I always say Yugi, and the reason I say Yugi is because Judai needed to learn that losing a duel, like winning, he can lose and the world can be okay. Because Judai was very much in a state of mind where if he lost, the world ends. Do you know what I mean? And you can tell as well from his tag team duel with Asuka, that episode, that he was in that kind of mindset. So he needed to lose, and I think Yugi taught him the joy of dueling again. What time is it over there? Almost 8 PM now. I think I might end the stream soonish, because this was never going to be a long stream. I can do that. That's right. Oh, the thing in the creator does work. Look at that. This might be Pablo's student. Nah, he's not as bad as Pablo. Pablo fucking sucked. Again. Is Fisher even worth using at this point? I don't think it is. Judai's comments after didn't imply I beat the king of games. Awesome. Yeah. Mel, what are your thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains? Haven't seen all of it yet. I can't exactly say. Like I've said, I've seen episodes of every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Season, except Sevens. But series, sorry, not the season, but I haven't seen all of them all the way through. I'll be watching Zexal after 5Ds, and then I'll be watching RV after Zexal, and I'll be watching Brains after RV, and then I'll be watching Sevens. Mel, what do you... Oh, you already asked that. No. Anyway, as I was saying, when it comes to Yugi, I really want to talk about Yugi because I want to talk about how he got axed in his own goddamn show. And what made me pay attention to that is they made figurines for every single like main character in Duel Monsters. They made one for Yami Yugi or Atem. They made one for Seto Kaiba. They made one for Joey because they remade them. They did the same for Judai, which is what the one I really want. And they didn't make a Yugi one. And I was like, what? Yugi's one of the main faces of the show of Duel Monsters, and they didn't make a Yugi one. Yeah, Yugi gets absolutely nothing, even though he is undoubtedly one of the main characters. and one of the most important main characters. There is Yami already. Yami isn't Yugi, they're different characters. Let's get rid of... No, I want to get rid of swords. I don't think I need swords, because he's not attacking me. Anyway, and I also want to mention how in season 4, that whole season was literally just to cut Yugi out. And I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if it's confirmed they didn't do it just to cut Yugi out. It's so very obvious they knew Atem had the attention. And they wanted to make Atem a full character in a season and not have to switch him out. And that's what season 4 was for. They did it so they didn't have to fuck around with Atem and Yugi in their switches. And it's so obviously that's why they did it. And I was really mad about it. I was like, so instead of giving Yugi the character development he deserves, you're just going to get rid of him for this season? I see. I see how it is. Whatever. I don't care anyway. But I actually do care. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Finally, I can attack. Also, I had people say to me that Darts wasn't that bad of a villain. Look, he wasn't the worst, but his whole backstory in general was just stupid. It really felt like, and like apparently Orichalcos was a filler arc, which is funny because the worst filler arc for me is still going to be the goddamn digital world. I hated that arc. Why can't I kill? Is it because of... Okay, well, whatever. Let's fucking get these other guys then. Darts was meh. He wasn't... I'd say Darts was a miss. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Villains are very hit or miss. But they definitely... Like, Darts was just a big miss to me. No, okay. No, Darts, who do you hate more? Here's the thing. I realized as I finished editing my video, I completely forgot about Noah. Just completely forgot about him. That's how nothing he was to me. Because I always considered Yami Marek, or just Marek being the villain of season 2 and 3 in general. Never did I consider... Okay, let's use this. Never did I consider Noah to be an actual villain. But yeah, Noah's just... I don't hate Noah, he's just forgettable. Darts, on the other hand, he's just so good. Like, Noah's at least backstory somewhat makes sense. I mean, I get it. But he's just... Noah was just really nothing. Darts was a vessel. Yeah, Darts, he didn't feel human to me. What about that bug person best villain? Who the hell are you talking about? Weevil? Weavile? No, Weevile's a Pokemon. Weevil? Noah's Noah, yeah. And then Noah never ever is explored again. There's no... Oh my god. Kaiba, we had a stepbrother. Like, nah. Oh my god. You have to watch... Oops. I bonked. You have to watch the dub. No, you have to watch the sub version of the final episode of season 3 where Noah dies. And then you have to watch the dub right after it. It's so funny. I burst out laughing. In the sub, Noah clearly is dead. And they throw a rose into the ocean for him. Because he died. In the dub, Pokemon says, "Hey, do you think we'll ever see Noah again?" And Kaiba says, "Yeah, probably." And Pokemon says, "See you, Noah!" And that's how they end the fucking episode and the season, and it absolutely drove me wide. I was like, this kid died, and they changed it to Pokemon going, "See you, Noah!" And he so very clearly died. It was really funny, and they still showed the rose in the ocean too, which was weird to me. Like, why would you end it on a rose in the ocean? I bet so many kids watching who had some sort of, like, maturity and intellect went, what? What does the rose mean? Two charcoal impachis. my boys. I was gonna make a joke about death not being a thing in America, but that is really not funny. Yeah, you don't say. It's kind of a shit show. Yugi also, as I was saying, he just... They gave him no development, and that's what really pisses me off. Yugi had so much to, like, grow into, considering he's had a spirit that it was doing the dueling for him, and because of that, a lot of people didn't consider him, in canon, in like anime as well, to not be the real king of games. Kaiba never really considers Yugi to be the king of games. And in the very last episode, Kaiba finally acknowledges that Yugi is the king of games, and that means something. Okay, but that means something, that Kaiba acknowledges that. And I hate that people brush over that, because they always say, no, Atem's the undefined king of games. It's like Yugi at the very last episode, he beats him and Kaiba says Yugi's the king of games. And it makes me angry. But you'll love manga Yugi better. I've read the manga for the original. The season 0 arc is always really funny. Because it's like, whoa, this is a bit darker than expected. It's really funny. Someone said to me that the GX manga is like they said they haven't seen the GX manga, and they said, is it surely are you going to talk about if the GX manga was darker than the anime, because usually the manga's darker than the anime, and I was like, no. The anime is definitely darker than the manga when it comes to GX. There's no way it isn't. No one commits genocide in the manga. No one, like, really dies in the manga either. I mean, they're close to it, but they don't. I can quite confidently say the manga for GX, the anime for GX is much darker. Chested up wasn't in the manga. There was no Manjomi Thunder in the manga in general. Manga Tragedia is mildly creepy. Here's the thing. Oh, I won! Like, I think Tragedia started... Like, I like his origin. Or their origin. But yes, I like Tragedia. Whatever, we'll call him Tragi. I liked Tragi's origin. I like how he came into existence. I like what he was about. And I liked his connection to Winged Kuribo. The thing is, when there are villains like... okay, this is why I wasn't a big fan of the Light of Destruction. When there are villains that just want to destroy the world, that is the most cliche thing ever to me. And it's like, I can't get into it. So when we find out Tragi just wants to kill the like he just wanted to take revenge, destroy the world. He didn't give a shit. When I found that out, I was like, this character has lost all interest, like it's lost all interest. I'm not interested in this character anymore. And I just I was like, that's it. Also, I'm gonna do Jasmine again because Jasmine pisses me off. Pablo's up there, I'm not talking to him. But yeah, it just lost all interest. I wasn't interested in him anymore. I didn't care for him because when there's a villain that just wants to see the world burn, that can be interesting in itself depending on how you tackle it, but when it's literally just, whoa, take over, hoo-hoo, it's like, no. I can't be bothered with that. Okay, I think I'll do one more duel then end it. If I win, I'll end it. We'll call him Travis. But that's why I liked Yubel so much. I like Yubel so much because Yubel wasn't about world destruction. Yubel was all about doing anything they could to make Judai happy, and they thought that's what they were doing. And that's different, you know? They wanted to make Judai happy, they were doing it in the wrong way, they didn't understand, and no one could reason with Yubel about it. Yubo didn't care about seeing the world burn or die, and the only reason at the end they say, fine, I'll destroy all dimensions, the only reason they say that is because Judai rejected them. And rejected the love, and they finally figured it out. And it would hurt too much. It hurt too much to keep existing. And they just wanted everything to disappear. I prefer it. I absolutely prefer it. So I'm gonna do this so she can't use her harpy bullshit on me. Yubo is just Judai without heroes. What? What does that mean? Yubo's just Judai without heroes. Huh? Yubo's the best tsundere. You said tsundere. It's tsundere. Yubel is Judai without having been marbled by Johan's tits. What are you all talking about? No. Oh, I should have done it. Because who knows what the fuck that is. Yubel's basically Judai. How do we get into that conversation? Okay, I'm gonna use this. Because I don't trust Jasmine and her spells and traps. Oh, I counter your... Oh, you motherfucker. I hate you. I hate you, Jasmine. Who's the better tits, Johan or Yubel? Johan. Johan will always have the better tits. No. Yubel's effect makes sense because when it takes the battle damage it inflicted to the opponent, just like you thought to love someone, it is to hurt someone. Yeah. No, Yubel's whole thing was set up pretty well. I wonder, I can't find who made... I like how everyone said Johan to the tits thing, by the way, thank you. I think someone said Yubel, you are flying, you are on your ship alone, my friend. Anyway, no, it's very obvious that they thought about Yubel and everything around its effect. I really would like to know who made Yubel. I can't seem to find who did. Oh, you got shit cards, do you, Jasmine? I've looked everywhere to see who... All I can find about Yubel is who wrote the episodes. If anyone has any, like, I guess... let's say, like, links, proof of anyone who created Yubel, please let me know. Because I'd like to see. Get fucked, Jasmine. All those harpies! Oh my god, they're all getting banished! I said it, the Yubel tits are better. Yubel in a card game can't attack herself due to damage. Yubel's a good deck though. I like Yubel. Hey, am I gonna win? Hey, why didn't all the harpies get banned? Do they only have one cyber harpy lady? I thought Jasmine had way more than that. I guess she's got different harpy ladies. Yubel, Yusei, and Weevil are basically the same character. Can we stop? I know you're just doing it to piss me off now. Die. People arguing about Yubel and Weevil. Weevil. I'm telling you, they're taking the piss. Yo, if you think about it, Johan and Sho are like the exact same. Bro. I still think about when someone said Johan was just a plot point and not a character. And I was like, bitch, say it again to my face. Characters don't have plot points don't have motivations, dreams, ideals, and what's the word? Shit. I want to say problems. Oh, this is perfect to get. Oh, get fucked, Jasmine. And weaknesses, I guess that's what I want to say. Clutch top deck, literally, eh? And I was just going to use that thing in hopes that it would work. Do I win? Yeah, baby. Damn, Jasmine's easy to take out now. Unless I just did really well in my drawing. I probably did. You're just a big meanie. If you think about it, we need to minimize the external stimuli. Arg. Alright. Now, let me talk to, Kaiser. Chaz still won't fucking talk to me. I can't believe I said Johan and Cyrus and Sho are basically the same. I'm actually upset at myself for saying that. I love how he's always meditating on this beach. Meow. Nice. Alright. Let's check who lobbed me. Hopefully I've only got 2 hearts left for Judai or Jaden. And then I'm all set. Really late, but I need to get it off my head. What have you sent me? Actually, God, if you were here last stream and you saw me dueling Pablo, yeah, this is basically what happened. Listen, Pablo himself was so fucking annoying, but when he did the gotcha at the end, that was like rubbing my head in shit. Like, why would you do that? Why do you have to make it hurt like that? It was genuinely painful, and I hate this game for doing that. They purposely made Pablo the most annoying motherfucker. So they purposely did it. There's no way they did that on accident. I've got 1 heart left, and I unlock story after that. Easy peasy. It's gonna be good. Hopefully next stream I'll have unlocked Jaden's backstory. Damn Pablo, everyone's saying Pablo's the villain. Alright. I did say this was going to be a short stream. I only did it because the last stream ended so abruptly, and also I did just release a video and I was very keen to talk about it with all of you. But I will be streaming again tomorrow morning. Everyone have a good sleep. I know it's late for a lot of you. Have a good day if it's early for a lot of you. Have a good night if it's nighttime for all of you. And I'll be seeing all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for the followers, the subs, everything. Absolutely appreciate it. So appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bye everybody.